We are on the grid at Le Mans. Here come the lights. 6 of them. Engage the clutch, put it into first. And off we go. Ah. Hello guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. My name is GameType4, but you already knew that. Probably, I don't know. And welcome back to Assetto Corsa for the first time since 2020. Welcome to Le Mans. Except, the year is 1958. So let's set the scene. The year is 1958, as I've already said. Jaguar have just come off 3 Le Mans wins with their unbelievably good looking D-Type. So we are driving for the privateer entry of Courier Cost in the D-Type Jag, and we're going to be up against Ferraris, Aston Martins, Lotuses. However, there is one issue. Le ACO have intervened, meaning that we cannot run the full 3.8 glorious Jaguar Straight 6. We are restricted to the 3-litre engine. And that doesn't bode well for us because the Jaguar is a boat and yet extremely sketchy through the corners at the same time. So let's take a drive, have as much fun as we can, and yeah, let's do this. Oh, and just before we start, I have a little surprise. Yeah, we've got ourselves a VR headset. And of course, a massive thank you to Jaap Eckers for not resisting when I came to collect this from him. So let's get into it. So, you join me on the grid. The 1958 Le Mans. We're on the back row behind Ferraris, Aston Martins, Porsches, Lotuses. Slides out and away we go. Oh, we bogged down a bit and somehow destroyed the clutch. Nice one, Gardner. They're all on the brakes for some reason. We're just going to fly past all on their right sides. Past the Mazda. There's the Maserati. We're going to get this Ferrari before Dunlop curb. We're going to try it. Oh, you wouldn't normally make a move like that in a 24-hour race. Oh, we understeer out a bit. We're going to go around to the right of this Mercedes, the Mercedes of Juan Manuel Fangio. Everyone seems to be backing up a bit here. I don't know. Oh! Thank you. Thank you so much, Pierre Levey. Trying to find what gear we're in. Jack's a bit wounded now, but we will continue. Is there anyone on my outside? No. We'll get Pierre Levey this time. Very unfortunate driver, Pierre Levey. Once we get past his Gagler cars, I'll talk more about him. If we can get past his Gagler cars. Into second gear, I don't know. For some reason the AI love to brake on the balls up. Very fun. Oh, we can't see where we're going. Ah! Got to back out a bit. There we go. Into third. Why are you all on the brakes? Yeah, so Pierre Levey, infamous for being the let's get back in a second. Being the driver killed in the 1955 Le Mans disaster when his Mercedes used an Austin Healey as a sort of ramp, which went into the crowd and killed more than 80 people. An incident that caused many countries to ban motorsport. I think France banned it for a year, but Switzerland banned it until last year, 2022, as of recording. But Levey, that wasn't the only thing. Why he's famous. He also did 23 hours of Le Mans 24 hours on his own. No breaks apart from the pit stops. That's just insane to think about. I mean, he didn't finish the race because he in the 23rd hour he missed a gear change, I think, or something like that. Either way, he absolutely detonated his engine. And it gave Mercedes their first win, and I think it's the car that's just behind us. I can't quite make out, so I think headset's slightly out of focus. Excellent. all to add to the immersion. Oh, don't get a wheel on the grass gardener. Yeah, but imagine that, 23 hours of almost non-stop driving. I mean, me, Shouty Kenneth and YapX, we took part in the UKC 24-hour race as of recording last weekend. And me and YapX, we only did 3 hours of driving. Shouty Kenneth did 4.5. On the brakes for Arnage. Let's get it slowed down. Let's not end up in the gravel trap. We'll slight lock up. Anyway, after that, we were completely shattered. Shouty Kenneth has a suspected broken rib. Still waiting to hear from him on that. He did finally check himself into go to a hospital to have it checked out. But yeah, we only did a fraction of what these guys were doing in period. Most drivers would drive about 12 hours or so. That's insane to think about. Go Maison Blanche for the first time. A corner that is not on the modern circuit anymore, simply because of the fact, although it's fun in sim, in real life it was so incredibly dangerous. Let's get the lights on. As you can tell, we got the full day and night cycle. We're doing the full 24-hour race. Well, 24 minutes, but even so. Got the Tesla, not Rossa, up ahead of us because the skimp I installed didn't work properly for the Ferraris, so they're now all their bare aluminium. I think they were built of aluminium. I have to check that. On the anchors for the chicane for the second time. Get as close as you can to the walls. Watch out for the oversteer. Oh, some poor weight transfer there from me. Horrific run out of there. On the anchors for Tete Rouge. Try and get inside wheel as close as you can to the wall. On the power, try and avoid the sandbank. Oh, we kicked up a little bit of sand. I'm not sure if we're in the toe for this lap. We'll see where we are when we come into Mulsanne corner. Oh, Ferrari kicking up a bit of a smoke screen. I'm not sure that's in the ACO's regulations, even in 1958. Yeah. As you can tell, these are 1950s headlights, so they do fuck all, really. I think that Ferrari is just getting away from us because we're in a 3-litre Jag, as stipulated by the ACO's regulations for 1958. But the 3.4 litres in 1954, Sterling Moss was hitting 172 miles an hour down the Mulsanne straight. We barely got past 150. The 3.8 litre Jags apparently were able to hit 184 miles an hour, although I don't know how reliable that information is. I have to fact check that. Well, we definitely got closer to the Testarossa as he dipped a wheel into the sand, going through the kink on the Mulsanne. I'm not going to be able to make a move here, so we'll brake slightly earlier. Because the AI are just always better on the brakes. Oh, August's back. Let's get a good run out here. Damn it. Bogged slightly. And of course, there isn't just the heartbreaking stories from this era of Le Mans. There's also the hilarious story of 1953 Le Mans of Duncan Hamilton and Tony Rolt, who allegedly... actually, I'm not going to spoil the end of the story for you guys. I'll tell the story once I get out of this complex of corners. Fighting with the steering. Just fighting against that solid rear axle. Oh, slight wheel on the gravel. Oh, good rotation out there. Anyway, the story of Hamilton and Rolt in 1953. In practice, so Jaguar, the Works Jaguar team brought 3 Jaguar C-types predecessor to this lovely detail. Fantastic mod, by the way. Well, that's not actually true. They brought 4, but one was a spare car. In practice, the C-Type being driven by Sterling Moss blew up, and so they put him in the spare car. However, the spare car had the same number, I think it was number 18, as Ralton Hamilton. So the ACO disqualified the two before the race could even start. However, overnight, the verdict was overturned. Definitely not, because Jaguar paid a hefty fine. Get it in the right gear, turn her in. So the next morning, Hamilton and Rolt could not be found anywhere. Why is that, you may ask? Well, probably the best way to explain it is tell you where they were found, and that was in a cafe, drinking enormous amounts of black coffee to try and cure a massive hangover. Because the two of them spent the entire night drinking themselves away, allegedly. Team manager, Lofty England, yes, that was his name, and Tony Ralt, they do completely disregard this story. Lofty England even saying, "I would have not let them drive hungover. They were bad enough when they were sober," something along those lines. But Duncan Hamilton, in his biography, I think it was Touch Wood, I think it was that biography, I can't really remember, he absolutely loved the story and just added to the mystery, well, the mystique of it, no, the legend, there we go, come on, English Gardner. In his book, I think he wrote a line saying along the lines of, we asked the waiter to see if there was a Turkish bath in town. There was, in fact, not. So yes, they drove the race completely hungover. Some point in the night, Hamilton's nose was broken by a bird, which had crashed through the windscreen at 130 miles an hour. Oh, Christ. Oh, Jesus. That's a horrific exit from me. I'll probably finish telling the story and then crack on with the driving proper. Where was I? Yes. So, yes, Hamilton's nose was broken by a bird, which flew into the windscreen. He hit it at about 130 miles an hour or so. So the alcohol, if there was any, must have numbed the pain quite severely. But because of problems for other competitors, Sterling Moss, Jaguar, and the change gear, and the Ferraris, they ended up winning the race completely hungover. It's just incredible to think about. Of course, that would never fly these days. Yeah, and Jaguar would win in 1955, 56, 57 with this D-Type, or not this one, the slightly more powerful one. And they also won in 1951 with the C-Type. So they were, so the 50s was basically everyone versus Jaguar. Yeah. Although, despite winning with the D-Type thrice, the Works team did only won it with this car once, and that was the very first one, 1955. Mike Hawthorne behind the wheel, and Ivor Burb, or I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'm going to be frankly honest. The other two times were won by the Scottish private entry of Ecuria Cos, famous for their bright blue liveries, as replicated here. Oh Christ, that's a lot of understeer. Anyway, I'm going to shut up, continue with the driving. See if we can catch back up to the 250 ahead. Love that. Better, a bit too much oversteer, but we can catch him. Oh, slight lock up of the rear axle, not good. Checking on the power, nice exit. Oh, never mind, got wheels on the sand. Come on, let's get after him. Sun is coming back up. Not long until dawn. Come on, little car. The roar of the Jaguar engine, muted by regulations. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can't tell if they're gaining in the mirror behind. Oh, hello. Car's really slowed down here, I think. Have it? No, is it stuck behind something? I can't tell. No, it isn't. Might try and jump in on the brakes here. Definitely got some overspeed. Oh dear, the brake pedal's not making good noises. We couldn't quite jump him. Oh, that's a horrific exit from us. Definitely closed up the gap. Turn off the headlights now. Look at the colours. This game is incredibly beautiful at times. In no small part due to the mods like custom shaders patch. I know if you've been playing Assetto Corsa for a while, you probably know all this stuff. And second. Christ, that was too late. No, it was just fine actually. Oh, too much rotation. Oh god. That Ferrari behind, we aren't keeping that thing behind. That car is lighter, much more powerful. We aren't going to be able to fight him, unfortunately. Look how quickly he's just gained on us. We can't do anything there against that. Oh, unless he decides to back out. Oh no, don't try and make the move into here, please don't. Ugh. Oh my god. Thank you.